no, I thought somebody was about to say something. Oh, all right. Second thing.
No.
Cleveland Cavaliers for the third time. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Miami still has the ball. I thought they did something stupid because Chris left. For the third time,
what's the score?
64-63 Miami.
Okay.
All right. Now look, the Cleveland Cavaliers for the third time in 4 years have won the number one pick. Is there something fishy going on here? I mean, let's be honest right now. There has to be something fishy for one team to be in the top 3 all 4 years, and they actually win the number one pick 3 out of the 4 years. Something fishy is going on with the NBA.
I'm not gonna let you say that. You can't say that.
Was the kid with the glasses there?
No,
he wasn't there when it.
But the dude had his bow tie.
Right. Go ahead, Gene. What'd you say?
Bow tie strike again.
I was saying I'm not gonna let you say that something fishy going on in the NBA.
Why?
You can't say that. I can say it. Chris said. Mark can say it. You can't say it.
Why?
Because you don't never believe that anything fishy can be going on the court. You be thinking everything is on the up and up on the court. You can't have corruption in one particular part of the NBA and not in other parts.
Why not?
So I mean, I think that there's some.
This is like just a big slap in the face that we aren't smart enough to figure out that something's going on. That's just crazy. Like, it's just too obvious. Like, you can't be this obvious. You can't be like this. Like, you know what? We're gonna do whatever the hell we want to do. We're just gonna keep giving Cleveland picks. There's something that I believe there's some rogue referees. I believe that some of these referees got favorite teams and they help their favorite teams. People, yes, they don't like certain people who are on those teams. They don't like them, like Joey Crawford in San Antonio. They don't like each other, but but at the same time, so yes, they'll probably wish something wouldn't happen, or they may give the edge to somebody else based off of, like, somebody goes to the hole, they'll give the benefit of the doubt to the person that they actually like as opposed to the person they don't like. But I'm not going to sit there and say, I'm going to cross this player. Everybody does it. Everybody does it.
You can't do it.
Everybody does. If you go into just like you go into a martial arts match and you're the judge or whatever, and you think that this particular person is going to win the fight, you're sitting there watching for that person until that other person that you're fighting makes you pay attention to them. That's the same thing that happens in basketball, football, and all these other things. You think that other team is going to do something, then yes, you'll be watching for that person to actually do it.
No, but still, is there, yes or no, is there a such thing as a superstar call in the NBA?
Yeah.
I just explained it.
It shouldn't be. But it shouldn't be. But it shouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. You can't have a set of rules. You can't have a set of rules. You cannot have a set. You can't have a set of rules for one group of people, but it don't apply to other people. That's not. You obviously giving that other person the advantage.
Listen to what I'm saying. You don't. I'm saying what I am saying is that they are looking for that person to do something, and if you are impeding them from doing that particular thing, they were like, oh, well, what is this particular thing that person is doing? They're being a little physical with them, and not to mention a lot of times they are being physical with the other person because the other person is naturally more talented. Same thing that happens with Shaq and all that, and LeBron and everybody else.
And Michael Jordan, Oh, they have their favorites.
Yeah,
they have their favorites. You can't say they don't. So my thing is, they changed the rules for Mike. They changed the rules for Shaq. They changed the rules for LeBron. They have their favorites. So you can't sit up here and say, well, the draft can be faulty if you don't believe that the game can be faulty also. I think they both are.
Gene, it's apples and oranges, bro. You're sitting here telling me, I'm telling you this is apples and oranges. This is completely different. What are you talking about? What I'm saying has nothing to do. What I'm saying is that I'm not sitting here saying, oh, David Stern called down. He said, no matter what happens, Michael Jordan has to win the championship. I'm not saying that. That's not what's going on. This is not that. I don't believe
that's what you believe. That's what you believe. That's what you believe. Yeah, I do.
Is that something is going because this just doesn't happen. You just don't fall backwards into the number one draft pick. Or otherwise, Dan Gilbert actually had some kind of hack into the lottery or something. He done weighted the balls or something. I don't know, but whatever the case may be, something is a little fishy with that.
Okay, let me ask you this, Travis. You remember? Let's go back to the Chris Paul deal that went down with David Stern when Chris Paul was supposed to go to the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
And then he vetoed it, and eventually he ended up going over to the Clippers. Now, in that deal, before the deal, he said that it needed to be something fair that was given to New Orleans in order to make the trade okay, right? That was David Stern's excuse of why he vetoed the trade to LA.
Yes.
He said that he wanted to make sure that was fair. But the deal to Clippers was worse than the deal that the Lakers had offered them.
Yes.
So, I mean, so I don't understand.
But
so you don't think that he can pick it?
Well, what you're saying is that the issue was not the superstar call or something fishy going on right there. Because if you really look at it, it would benefit the NBA if the Lakers got Chris Paul more than the Clippers got Chris Paul. It just would. Because the Clippers aren't as superstar latent as the Lakers are. Right there, he was trying to cover his own ass because he didn't want to make it seem like the NBA had his favorite cities or favorite teams. It's the same city
that they sent superstars to. The Clippers, you can't compare the Clippers to the Lakers though.
You just did.
Come on. Come on. I'm saying he should have let he should have let him go to the Lakers. But that would have been a big PR hit. The NBA would have took a big PR hit because of the whole LeBron and D-Wade and people are already pissed about that. So with them allowing that type of trade to go down also, that would have been a big PR hit for the NBA. I'm just saying that corruption is up and down throughout the NBA, just not with the draft. That's my only point about it. Now, I'm just saying you can't just target one particular part and say, well, there could be some corruption in that, but not in other parts.
I don't care about anything else. I'm talking about right now something fishy is happening. It's that simple. I don't care about the refs. I don't care about the data. I'm saying right now with that draft, getting 3 out of the last 4 picks, something fishy is going on. That's all I'm saying.
And I don't disagree with you, but hey, I'm just not going to sit up and just choose one part over the other. What you think, Chris?
I think that Cleveland getting the how you get 3 number ones in 4 years? Like, how does that happen? Like, ain't nobody that lucky. Ain't no one team that lucky. Like, you screwed it up. You screwed it up last year. Like, I don't know what's wrong with what's the boy named Davis? Anthony Bennett. I'm sorry. They still paying him $5 million, and for what? That boy did nothing last season. I mean, just for that they shouldn't have got another number 1 pick. Look, he just keep getting chance after chance after chance. Like, you got Kyrie Irving, now you got Anthony Bennett. Now you're gonna get some other dude like Chicago sent you Lowell. Dang, you got that's a good player with an expiring contract. They got cap room. Like, next season they have $32 million. They have They have like half of their cap space available to them. But ain't no free agents going there because it's Cleveland.
Well, there could be one free agent that might go there. He might leave South Beach.
I keep telling you, Chris. That's what I heard, Chris. That's what I heard from people in Cleveland that seem
to
you heard. Say they know. That say they know.
Chris, don't get scared, man.
They said that he
don't get scared.
They said that he feel bad.
He'll be back rooting for the Lakers.
Mark, don't look scared.
He'll be a Laker fan again.
The only time I rooted for the Lakers was when Eddie Jones played for them. Don't play. I was never really like a Lakers fan like that. But anyway, I ain't scared. About if LeBron going back, it's strictly for sympathy. He not going back there to win nothing.
Well, you know what? If he goes back, he is going back to win. He will go back to win. I mean, he will want to bring a championship to that's his state. That's home. He will want to go and bring a championship there. You know what? It probably would happen too, honestly. I think it probably would happen.
Hey, let me tell you.
They're probably setting it up for that.
He wins another championship. If he wins another championship this year, I guarantee you, if they draft a Wiggins or who's that kid, Exum, or even Embiid, he sees some potential in Cleveland. He's going back. He'll have 3 rings, and then he'll say, you know what, I got to do something for the hometown.
He going back. That's home, Chris. He don't want to make it right with it.
Would you want to play with Dwayne Wade for the next 5-6 years?
You don't have to play with Dwayne Wade for the next 5-6 years. Why not Dwayne Wade?
Dwayne Wade this year.
First of all, you forget how Miami's won their championships. Miami has not won one of their championships through the draft. Pat Riley wins championships through free agency.
So you have to get rid of. So
the draft, we're not worried about no draft picks. We're not worried about none of that because Pat Riley manages his salary cap properly. The only people who we have under contract next season, if the big 3 opt out, is Birdman and Norris Cole, and they both make less than $2 million. So all that matters is what the big 3 decide to do, or if Bosh decide to leave or whatever. There's going to be other free agents that will come play with LeBron in Miami, a tax-free. What?
He on the magic carpet ride right now. Why he don't leave? He ain't leave.
You talking Chris Bosh?
Yeah, he ain't leaving, man.
I'm just saying if Miami decided to okay, we don't really need you anymore, but I don't think he's going nowhere because Miami is built perfectly for how LeBron plays. Y'all know basketball, man.
Drew.
Hey, Chris, look at the TV.
We losing?
Yeah, but look at D-Wade.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is he hurt?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is it the knee?
Yeah.
You're right, both knees.
I'm telling you. LeBron he's thinking right now, saying, you know what? Hey. I don't know. How many times can you go to Switzerland and get your knee redone, man? You can't keep doing that.
That's what Kobe do. Kobe go to Switzerland and Germany and stuff like that. Man, if LeBron
start talking to Anthony Bosh or something.
If Wade can't play, if Wade can't play no more, if he retired, decide he want to get an office in Miami. In American Airlines Arena, that we can't get somebody else to come play with LeBron in Miami. That free up $18 million.
Who's out there? Who's out there?
Well,
who's on the horizon, free agent wise, that's appealing like a Wade, a healthy Wade? I mean, who's the next? What, Kevin Durant? Well, I mean,
no.
That's a
he ain't going nowhere. He just signed a deal. What, last season or something like that?
Melo, okay. Okay. Can he play defense? I don't know.
That's going to be being close to Dwayne Wade healthy. That's it.
That's the only person close. You're right.
Exactly.
You're right, but so.
And you know what too? If that happens too, then LeBron will happily fall back into a position where he's just doing a lot of the distributing, like a point forward, and letting Melo score.
He does that now.
I'm just saying he will let Melo score, and I think Melo will actually, scoring wise, will contribute more than Dwayne Wade, honestly.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, yeah.
Pat Riley got decisions to make.
Man, y'all talk about Dwayne Wade all you want, but he scored like 28 points last game, right? And the game before that, what he
does it. Yeah, he'll do that once a series. He'll do that once a series.
Once a series,
that's one time.
Man,
that's it.
When we need Dwayne Wade come through. And we got the last two championships. to speak for it. Okay? We got the last two. We got the last two to speak for that. Come on, man. Everybody worried about Dwayne Wade. If Dwayne Wade can't play, he can't play. but that free up money for us to go chase a free agent, whoever might be out there. This team is built for how LeBron plays. LeBron is gonna play. I don't see LeBron going to play with Kyrie Irving.
Why not?
Like because I think Kyrie Irving likes being the man. I don't think Kyrie Irving will take. I don't. Because the thing about it is, what people don't realize that Dwayne Wade kind of took a step back to let LeBron just be the man and do his thing.
Yeah,
Kyrie Irving,
everybody knows that.
You gotta change your game to play with LeBron. You gotta adapt, and that's what a lot of people did to play with LeBron. That's what Bosh and Wade did. If Bosh leave right now, he go to another team. He go to Minnesota and trade him with Kevin Love. He's gonna go to Minnesota and average 25 and 10, or at least 20 and 10. That's what he was doing in Toronto.
I give you 18 or 19 and 10, maybe.
What did you just say?
Oh. Yeah, you heard.
I said if no. I'm not saying that's realistic. I'm not saying that trade would happen. I'm saying if you put Chris Bosh on a sorry team, I use Minnesota as an example. If you put Chris Bosh on a terrible team, like how when he was in Toronto, he's going to average 20 and 10.
Yeah, and actually, what's funny is that's doable.
Yeah, it's doable. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. Like you have options. You think Kevin Love wouldn't want to come to Miami to play with LeBron?
I wouldn't do that if I was
with the half-ass Dwayne Wade. Even with the half-ass Dwayne Wade.
Why?
I would do it too if I was Pat Riley.
I said I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it if I was the Heat.
Why wouldn't you, Jim?
I wouldn't want to, because I wouldn't want to mess up the chemistry right now, man. And these guys together got some good ass chemistry, and it's working for them. And I wouldn't want to interrupt that. The moment you start taking pieces of losing.
What happened?
I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened to you, Gene.
Yeah,
you just
froze up a second, Gene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all froze on my end. Did y'all hear me though?
No.
Yeah, repeat what you just said though. About
I said I wouldn't do it because it messes up the whole team chemistry, and just like the Pistons when they lost Ben Wallace and they just messed up the whole team chemistry, and that was just it. After that, I think ain't no need for the Miami Heat to make no adjustments right now as far as losing one of their key contributors. I wouldn't do it. You don't know how Kevin Love is gonna mess with everybody else. You know, I mean, he's used to being the man. He gonna be in the third spot. You know, he ain't gonna be the man no more. He gonna be in the third spot.
I don't think he'll be in the third spot if Dwayne Wade.
I think if Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, if Dwayne Wade is not like 100%.
No. Kevin Love was the man in Minnesota, but he is not a man type. I know you. Yeah, okay. Type. I think he's the best, the number two. If you pair him with somebody, and you got a duo that you can destroy people with. But I don't think he's
I understand
everybody and put him on his back.
No. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying in his head though. In his head, he's thinking that he's the man.
I don't think that is.
You don't think you think he would want to fall back to the third spot? I mean, behind Dwayne Wade and behind LeBron?
Third spot. He'll go to the second spot with LeBron and Dwayne
Wade will
fall to the third spot.
He'll be second. He'll be second in Miami.
And you don't think that will mess up the chemistry?
I don't think so. I think it'll take him a little bit to get adjusted. But I think he's the type of player that he can plug him right in.
Chemistry.
I think you can't. I'm
gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about Miami.
He plays the same way Chris Bosh plays. He's a big man that can play on the perimeter. He shoots threes. Chris. And some could argue that he shoots threes better than Chris Bosh shoots threes. And he's a better rebounder than Chris Bosh. Which is exactly what Miami needs more of.
I think that next year is the last year for this Miami Heat run right here. Next year this is the end of it. I don't think all three of them are going to be there again next year. So
you could be right. I would agree with that.
I wouldn't want to mess up the chemistry on the last year. I wouldn't, but
But
I think they want to try all together to get one. I mean, they came into it together. I mean, I don't think they would.
But the thing is, what I don't think people realize is that we have LeBron. Why would we let that go?
For now,
any team that can get their hands on LeBron.
Oh, wow, now he's gone.
Yeah, all right. I'm about to end this anyway in a few minutes. It's going to end this at this, so we can. Cause I'm trying to keep these a little timely. Hey, how did he just come back? Oh, wow. Okay.
I clicked. He called me.
Yeah, Gene. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. What I was saying is unless LeBron just has a come to Jesus moment and he really, really feel like he got to go back to Cleveland, I feel like that's the only other place he would go.
Yeah,
He's not leaving Miami. He has a legacy here now. LeBron has a legacy here now, something that he could not get in Cleveland. He put that team on his back and
it'll be bigger.
He took them to the finals and lost, got swept by the Spurs, and he came to Miami and he won that thing.
I'm gonna tell you something. About that. I'm gonna tell you something. That did happen, and you right. Everybody was right to criticize him for that, but you gotta think at that time when that happened, LeBron was young. Who was that? His third year in the league at that time. And I think that when he was in Cleveland at that time, I think people put a lot of pressure on him. And expected a lot out of him, and he wasn't ready. He wasn't mature enough or ready to accept that responsibility and role. Now this is a different LeBron James. If he goes back to Cleveland, look at Kevin. If you're Kevin Love, and if you're Kevin Love and you're sitting in that position, and you're like, okay, I got traded for Chris Bosh, and just so happens that. Think if LeBron decides to leave and go back to Cleveland, and then Dwayne Wade breaks down and is done, you are Kevin Love in Miami by yourself at that point.
That wouldn't happen. LeBron wouldn't leave Kevin Love. Kevin Love is an all-star.
Man,
he wouldn't leave. LeBron would not leave that to go play with Anthony Bennett and a young Andrew Wiggins. Come on, man. Let's be realistic, man. LeBron's going to leave to go play with a young.
They will make moves, man.
No.
How to win.
If LeBron's going back to Cleveland, it has to be for Embiid and Kyrie. Because if you have Kyrie, Andrew Wiggins, and LeBron, that just doesn't work. Those three on the perimeter.
Yeah, they're both small forwards.
Yeah,
right. It won't work.
Look.
And LeBron does not play well with a big man that posts up in the lane. He likes to have that lane open. He kicks the ball out to shooters. That's why him and Chris Bosh, and that's why Kevin Love will work better than anybody else. Because Chris Bosh, he can kick the ball out to Kevin Love, and he gonna hit them threes.
Well, I tell you what. The reason why he went to Miami in the first place was because of Dwayne Wade. So if Pat Riley, maybe he'll grow. If he got some big balls, I trade Wade and make. He got maybe 1 year left on those knees, maybe. Effective Wade, and if being effective. So
I agree.
You gotta at some point you gotta say, you know what? What do we do? Do we risk losing him to LA, who wants to make a splash, or risk losing him to Cleveland? You gotta make moves. I mean, you can't be friends and be a general manager. Sometimes you gotta do things that you don't want to do. So Riley got a decision to make, because LeBron not sitting around for 5-6 years without his future being pretty much, in front of him.
For him, yeah.
Got to do something. I want to see. I want to see him do a decision too, and I want to see the faces of all the Heat fans. Man, I want to see him saying, "I'm taking my."
That a hater though. A hater came back.
I'm taking my talents. Hey,
you were doing good, man.
I want to see him. I'm taking my talents to Johnny Football Land, and I want to see him do that. Come on. And I want a B-roll. I want a B-roll of all the Miami Heat fans. I want to see them and their reaction. Because everybody in Miami was like, hey, why are they so upset in Cleveland? They burning his jerseys. Man, they'll be up on Biscayne Bay, man. I'm telling you. And they'll be out burning them jerseys just like Cleveland fans did. What is he doing?
He brought us 2 championships.
I want to see, man.
We wouldn't burn his jersey. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
Yeah, okay. Miami
owe LeBron way too much to do that.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
Miami owe LeBron way too much to do that.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I don't think he's going to retire there. I don't think LeBron's going to retire there.
No.
Where he goes, I have no idea. But I just don't think he's going to retire there.
He not going nowhere but Cleveland. I mean, why would he go to any other city and play? Like, I mean, other than what, New York? If it ain't Cleveland, then it's New York. But I can't.
Miami. I never thought of him going to Miami.
I did.
thought he was going to New York, or if he was just going to go anywhere else, he was just going to stay there. But I don't know. That's like Kevin Durant coming to D.C.
He not retiring. He's not retiring.
I feel like LeBron was going to go the best team that fit how he plays the game. New York don't have that, and Cleveland don't have that now.
Look, man, you know what, Chris? You keep saying that, man, but what the thing is, the way these guys are now, they all get on the phone and call each other. That's all they got to do. He gonna get on the phone and call some of his homeboys.
In Cleveland. He was friends with Dwayne Wade.
It'll be the same thing. It'll be Avengers Assemble. He'll call up some other guys he can depend on. They'll go to Cleveland, and they'll all sign there and help him bring a championship to his home. And that'll be a big thing. Him bringing the championship home. Watch. He ain't going there with just them.
Orchestrate it. World Wide West is going to orchestrate the doggone where LeBron goes.
Yeah, Jay-Z might have something to do with it, too, because I know all these little young boys are probably going to sign with him, like Andrew Wiggins and the rest of these dudes, man. Or maybe they'll sign with, what is it, LRMR or whatever you call it? What's LeBron's marketing company with that Johnny Manziel signed to?
Maybe, I don't know. But you know what? I want to thank everybody for joining us in this very entertaining brew balls here, boy. We had a lot of good discussions on this one. So, and as I can't endorse this. This is just drink hot sauce if you don't drink it. just let it
edit out all my bad words, man.